ahead and get started. This one here is a whopping 8 questions. So a genetic condition is a disease or disorder that is caused by damaged or faulty the DNA, cells, mutations, or carcinogenics. Good job, guys. So, I mean, technically when we're talking about like a certain like genetic conditions, but I guess that's with cells, there's more than just that genetic conditions that can happen, but it's really more towards the DNAs where genetic conditions happen. Sorry, my cat is just meowing and will not stop. So I'm a little bit distracted. But yeah, so it's due to damaged or faulty DNA. Yeah, which are part of our, which is within our cells there, okay? All right, guys. So Arctic zebra, so far in the lead. Oh yeah. True or false? Male infertility can be passed down to its offspring.
That's, no.
True or
That's
false?
not how this works. That's not how this works.
Well, okay, explain it, Alex, then. Why isn't that how it works?
Because they're infertile. They can't have offspring.
They can't have offspring, so they can pass it down. That is correct.
That just doesn't work. That's not how life works.
Yeah, well, unfortunately for these guys. All right. All right, Red Wombat has taken the lead. True or false? Research shows that some forms of breast cancer are genetic.
I know this.
All right, good job, guys.
Wow.
So yes, so some forms of breast cancer are genetic. They are passed down from the parent to the offspring.
I'm the same amount of points behind the same person.
Oh, and look at this one. 1 point behind. Ooh, that's exciting. It's close, second and third there. Okay, which of the following is not a sex chromosome found in humans? X, Y, or Z?
These are all like coordinates.
Well, it is coordinates, yes. Okay, good job. So 2 people chose the correct answer, which was Z. So humans are made out of either both or 2 X chromosomes or an X and a Y chromosome. There is no Z. You guys can even, if you guys want to remember this, if you guys are doing like your math when you're graphing, you have an X and a Y coordinate. Same thing, we have X and Y chromosomes. When we're working with 3D plane, yes, you could have a Z. You can get into really, really tough math stuff, and we don't worry about that. So just think of like your general coordinate plane or your Cartesian plane that has an X and a Y axis. Same sort of idea. We're using those same letters. And Lovely Cat has taken the lead. Ooh. Hey. All right, true or false? Males have 2 X chromosomes or are XX. Good job. So that is false. What are the 2 chromosomes that males have?
Y.
They have a Y and what else? So they have 1 Y and 1 X. So females have 2 X's, they're an X and an X, and then males are an X and a Y. So this is actually a really important concept because when we talk about the gender of, say, human babies, is that females can only ever pass on an X chromosome. So it's the father that determines the gender. It depends on if they pass off an X or a Y. Will depend on what the gender is of the offspring. So that's all up to the males there. So that is false. They have an X and a Y chromosome. Good stuff. We're starting to look at that nice little balance of scores. That is beautiful. Okay, true or false? Males are more likely to inherit sex-linked genetic disorders. All right, good job, guys. So that is true. The big reason for that is because with sex-linked genetic disorders, a lot of them may be recessive, and with females, if they have 2 X chromosomes, in order for them to have that genetic disorder, they'd have to have on both of their X chromosomes, whereas males only have 1 X chromosome. So then it's either they have it or they don't, and it's gonna happen even if they only have the one chromosome that has that genetic disorder. So males are a little bit more, have a little bit of a disadvantage there where they only have the 1 X chromosome. So it doesn't matter if it's recessive or dominant. It's going to happen if it's passed on in the genes. Red wombat. I love this, like, always like different mixture of like scores. This is great. Never know who's going to be on top there. Awesome. So blank is a sex-linked disorder in which the blood is unable to clot. All right, good job. So it's hemophilia. So that is where your blood is unable to clot. So if you, someone who has hemophilia is cut, they end up bleeding for a lot longer than other people, or I guess than people without hemophilia would. I actually, I went to school with someone who had a form of hemophilia, and I remember we were playing floor hockey in gym, and I'd accidentally just, like, it was probably just like a little nudge, like we were playing, so I just accidentally like tapped her, but it wasn't hard. I just, she's like, "Oh man, that's gonna leave a big bruise." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Like, I like barely even like nudged you. And she's like, "No, I've got this genetic disorder where this happens." And I'm like, and sure enough, within like by the end of class, like she's got this big bruise on her knee, and I'm just like, holy cow. And like, so something happened there. It was just crazy.
I also think I've heard that with if you have hemophilia, you should never give that person aspirin because it's a blood thinner, and that if they have any type of medication, you can't give them. You have to let the doctor know because aspirin would make the bleeding worse.
Yeah, crazy. Oh, can't imagine. That'd be tough. Just one little nick and oh.
Paper cuts are dangerous.
Gracie, you hear my cat meowing? She's not having a good time.
You have a stir stick?
No, this is the other cat. This is the one that has been driving me up the wall.
My cat is outside.
Okay.
Lost.
Okay, so we have aquatic camel in the lead. Good job here. On our last question, so what is the most common type of color blindness? Is it red, green, blue, yellow, complete color blindness, or trichromacy?
Oh.
Ooh. Okay, so it is red-green color blindness. So trichromacy is actually people who have normal color vision, but that's not actually a type of color blindness. So if you guys took that, watched that video and took that test, I guess, did anyone find out if they were colorblind? Or did everyone see the numbers like normal?
I don't know. I didn't take it.
Oh, okay, that's fair. You should go and watch the video. It's kind of really interesting. It's those, like, I don't know if you see them on social media where like they have like a circle and then they're multicolored and some people can see a number that's inside there and some people can't. Those are all those are, so that's basically, it just goes through, it's a 5-minute long video and it'll just go through a bunch of different variations and it'll help you determine which type of color blindness that you are, because there are multiple types. And so yeah, it was kind of interesting. So it also gives you just some facts about color blindness and what the difference is between each of them. It's kind of cool. So if you did not take it, I would definitely at least watch it. I mean, it's for sure. It's not like any boring science video. This is legitimately like interesting to see if you have color blindness. It is more likely to be in males, but there are some females who have color blindness as well.
Mm-hmm. My dad is colorblind.
Yeah, I think Mrs. Gray, her son, I believe, is colorblind as well. I don't know which type, but it's a little bit more common than you think. As I said, I had 2 kids last year that found out that they were colorblind. They kind of suspected that they were colorblind, but it wasn't really confirmed until they did this test in class. It was really cool. Okay, well, let's see who's on top. In 3rd place, we have Lovely Cat. 2nd place, we have Red Wombat. And 1st place, we have Aquatic camel. Great job, guys.
Yay!
And we have our runners up. It's awesome. Great job, guys.
Yeah, you guys did well today.
Yes. Much better. Yesterday was not a great day. We just didn't have,
today.
we had 2 people play, I think. Yeah, we had Kahoot, but no.
Oh, yeah, Gus had technical difficulties yesterday.
Oh, okay. Is that what happened?
Yeah, he had his phone dead and yeah.
Right. I remember that. Yeah, it was great.